튜토리얼 끝난 이후 첫 번째 미션부터 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 다 실버요.
What is it, Will?
The old man say what he wanted with me?
Ha! Guess you don't know him all that well yet. The director doesn't tell anyone anything he doesn't think they need to know.
Well, I guess you can't really hold knocking off for a few against me, seeing as how we seem to be in our office and our quarters.
Yeah, I guess some parts of the emergency plan leave something to be desired. Ah well, it'll be just like college, right?
Yeah, except I stayed in Mrs. Hawthorne's boarding house back in Terre Haute. Had my own bathroom and everything.
Well, ain't you fancy?
Were you saying something about that radio?
Oh yeah. Cheap thing normally just pipes in the company elevator music, but it's been picking up some weird signal. Damned if I know what it is.
Don't we have more important issues to deal with?
Sure, that's why I haven't bothered with it. But if someone on the outside is able to broadcast through that jamming signal, well, it could be important.
Who would know more about this?
Check with Operator Chelsky. She's information officer for the Bureau. Keeps track of communications, arranges contacts, manages what the public hears. The whole deal.
I'd better go see what the old man wants.
See you later, Will.
여기 라디오가 있네.
2. Message repeats. 2, 5, 0.
Better make a note of this and talk to one of the radio operators.
9.
You probably ought to run that by Operator Chelsky across
Message
the hall.
repeats.
Might be important.
2, 5, 0. November.
2, 5, 0, N, 8, 9, 2.
8, 9, 2.
프로필. 다실바 요원에 대한 프로필. 결혼 여부는 이혼 상태고, 워싱턴 DC에서 일을 했었던 사람이네요. 보안관 대리까지 승진, 이후 FBI에서 법 분석가로 경력을 쌓으려고 함. 점검 과정에서 FBI는 다실바가 법학 박사 과정을 완료하지 않음을 알게 되었음. 학비 문제로 학업을 중단했으며 결국 학력 위조로 판명됨. 다실바 보안관 대리는 1951년 12월 24일 해임되었으며 결혼 생활도 함께 무너짐. 그럼에도 불구하고 다실바의 전적 및 대인 기술에 감명받은 FBI는 그를 1952년 2월 14일 현장 업무에 수습 요원으로 채용함. 다실바는 현장에서도 뛰어난 실력을 보이며 1955년 2월 4일 은행 강도 KD 카펜더를 혼자 체포하는 작은 공적을 세우기도 함. 그럼에도 불구하고 다실바는 업무 외 시간에 보인 비도덕적 행동으로 인해 수습 요원에서 벗어나지 못함. 1959년 뉴욕시에서 재즈 가수와 함께 경찰을 공격한 혐의로 체포되자 FBI에서는 다실바의 공적인 업무에서 제외시키기로 결정. 폴크 감독관의 요청으로 니코 다실바 요원은 본 기관의 비밀 요원으로 배치되었음. 생긴 거는 되게 윌리엄 카터 주인공의 프로필. 진주만 공습으로 다니던 대학을 잠시 휴학하고 1941년 12월 군입대. 태평양에서 복무했으며 버마 전선에서 뛰어난 역량을 보여 상사로 진급한 1945년 10월 25일 제대한 뒤 정부 지원으로 대학에서 학업을 계속함. 대학 졸업 후 1948년 CIA에서 현장요원으로 영입. 뛰어난 판단력과 용기로 진급을 거듭했으며 후보 국장과 트루먼 대통령의 인정을 받음. 특히 위장 임무에 뛰어나 인도차이나와 소련에서 몇 달씩 작전을 수행하기도 함. 1959년 라오스에서 기밀작전을 수행하던 도중 알링턴의 자택에서 화재가 발생하여 아버지와 부인, 아들이 사망함. 임무로 인해 연락이 두절된 상태였으며 카터는 1960년까지 사건에 대해 알지 못함. 자신과 CIA를 탓하던 그는 결국 알코올 문제를 겪게 됨. 가족이 죽은 걸 1년 동안 몰랐네요. 1960년 12월에 규율 문제로 처벌받은 윌리엄 카터는 국내 임무 담당직으로 전환됨. 이후 문제가 계속되어 1961년 6월 내근직으로 강등. 국장의 추가 기록. 마이론, 이 친구는 호전적이고 신경질적이며 방어적이지만 일은 확실히 해내는 친구일세. 솔직히 추천하지는 않지만 그곳은 자네 소관이니까 굳이 데려가겠다면 장기 보직은 권하지 않겠네. 한때는 영웅이었지만 이제는 자신을 엉망으로 만드는 데만 관심이 있는 사람이야. 그냥 쓰고 버리는 패 정도로 생각하면 좋을 걸세.
Headed with this.
Just running it over to the armory.
I wasn't told about any deliveries.
In case you haven't noticed, things are a little hectic around here right now. There's a war on.
Sorry, Doc. We're gonna have to hold you here while we check this with Central.
Central? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's right. I forgot. None of you people can think for yourselves.
Watch yourself, Doc. Lighthouse, point 1.
Point 1, go for Lighthouse.
Hey, I got one of the white coats here with a hazmat delivery for the QM. Says he had it scheduled, but I don't have any transfers on my dock.
Stand by. I'll check the logs.
I really don't have time for this. We don't have time for this. Every moment is vital to our success.
Sorry, Doc. We got orders.
쪽지.
You the dispatcher?
A little more than that, Agent Carter. I'm Chief Information Officer with the Bureau.
Information officer, what does that mean?
I oversee the dispatchers, but in addition to that, I also manage our public communications and keep our profile low. For now, my job is also keeping the public from knowing the scope of the threat.
인간인지 알면은 혼란이 초래되겠죠.
Because rioting mobs of civilians are the last thing we need right now.
Exactly. You and your agents contain the enemy's attacks, and my operators will keep the public panic level in check.
I'll try not to distract you too much.
As long as you have a good reason. What do you need, sir?
Isn't the enemy jamming all communications?
Yes, most broadcasting equipment is facing heavy interference, cutting effective range down to less than 5% of normal.
Then how are you...
Our equipment is significantly more robust. We're still communicating at approximately 90% effective range. The best of the best, you know.
What does the population know?
They're worried about the communications blackout, but our operatives in the major cities are keeping them in line.
Keeping them in line. You make it sound like they've declared martial law.
Nothing as heavy-handed as that, just a series of emergency preparedness tests. They'll be tense, but orderly.
Radio's been playing a strange broadcast. Any idea what it means?
I heard. It's probably an automated weather station nearby, but I suppose it might be instructions for picking up a weaker signal. A clever broadcaster could bypass the worst of the jamming that way.
It could be survivors. We could bring them in.
It's worth checking out. I'll have Operator Hughes run the radio while you give us the data.
First set the range to... Set the range to 100.
Now the direction?
Set the direction north.
And the frequency?
뭐가 이렇게 많아.
Set the frequency to 155 kilohertz.
Checking low frequency.
I've taken enough of your time.
Yes, sir.
뭐 한 거지?
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the information.
Just doing my job.
뭐지? 된 건가?
Yes, sir.
Radio's been playing a strange broad...
I heard. That's what...
First... Set the...
Now... And... Check...
Try again. I know there's a
Can you say...
First set... Set...
Now...
Set...
And...
Set...
Checking low...
Try again. Set the...
Now the direct...
Set the direct...
And the frequency...
Set the frequency.
Checking ultra high...
I've taken...
Yes, sir.
뭐야?
Yes.
뭔가
That's...
Set...
Now...
Set...
And...
Set...
Check...
Try...
Snap... And...
Set the...
Check...
Set...
Now...
Set...
And...
Set...
Check...
I've taken enough of your...
Yes, sir.
하고 쪽지를 넣자. 둘, 다섯, 영, N, 여덟, 아홉, 둘.
Yes, sir?
Set the range.
No.
Set the direction.
And the frequency.
Set the frequency.
Checking ultra high for nothing.
Reply. Tell them they are.
We'll dispatch some.
As long.
저게
Yes, sir?
Thank
Just
잠시만요. 뭐 보고 있어? 아무것도 없는데? 여기는 별게 없고요. 위로 들어가.
You were there. You saw what he was capable of.
I did. It's just... his file paints a different picture.
Okay, agents, let's begin. We going on another wild goose chase, Director? Not this time, agents. Because I brought in an expert agent who I expect to turn the tide. Allow me to introduce your new senior agent, Miss Angela Weaver. Agent Weaver, please begin.
Good evening, agents. Now, we have reason to believe our target is...
Is this some kind of joke?
I assure you, I do not joke about potential infiltrate...
Come on, miss. Get back to reception and leave the real work to us, okay? Agent Percy, watch your tone.
Director, how many concrete cases of the Outsiders have your agents uncovered to this date?
That would be 0.
And how many have I uncovered in my own investigations?
2 confirmed, 1 pending.
Thank you, Director. If I may continue...
Listen up, Agent Percy. Maybe you'll learn how to do your job. Yes, sir.
Now, we have reason to believe an infiltrator has compromised military command.
시대가 옛날 시대라 되게 여자를 배척하는 그런 모습들이 많이 보이네요. 그치. 진석. 별걸 다 걱정합니다.
Speak of the devil.
Carter, good. Agent Weaver is afraid you don't play well with others. I tend to see that as an asset.
To conclude, all signs show a pattern of systemic interference that cannot be explained by known enemies. Excellent work as always, Falk. But I'm not sure
Come
what
over
you're
here, Carter.
suggesting.
I'd like a
These
word.
activities aren't from the Reds. They aren't from any known source on Earth, so we must examine alternative sources. You mean to say aliens? It's more likely than you think. We cannot afford to be caught off guard. Oh, okay, Myron. I think you've been working too hard. Take a little time off, maybe a vacation, and... No, listen, this is too important to ignore. My team has already uncovered a half dozen potential cases of outside interference. No, you listen. I have a meeting with the generals in 2 days, and I will not have you making a laughing stock out of this department. General Deans is already talking about cutting funding, and if that happens, you and your team will be out. Do you understand? Yes, Director. Perhaps you're right about that vacation. That's more like it. Someplace nice and sunny. Lots of fresh air, like New Mexico.
아이런 폴.
What do you want from me, sir?
You're not here in this facility by chance. I brought you here quite purposefully. I've been following your career for some time.
Why me? I've been behind a desk since... well, for a while.
Yeah, but you were a hell of an agent before you sat behind that desk. And what's more, I know what put you behind that desk.
The brass put me there.
Sure, the brass made the call. But it was you who kept yourself there.
I don't need another round of psychobabble. I had enough of that from the company's shrinks after the incident.
It was an accident, Carter. Beyond your control.
Right, yeah. And next you tell me how I can't save everyone.
It's too late for that. But you can save some of them. And right now, that might be enough.
Right. Well, I'm with you, Falk. If only because, for all we know, this clown show you're running here is all that's left of our nation's defenses.
Then that makes you one of the nation's best weapons.
What do we know about the enemy?
Very little. Before this morning, we only knew of scattered oddities. We weren't even sure if they were connected.
Such as?
Deposits of the substance called Illyrium were found in various locations across the nation. There were weather oddities. We received and investigated reports of what we called thinnings. Localized instances where the very fabric of reality itself seemed to be warping, then dissolving.
And this was kept secret?
From whom? The populace? The news would have generated mass panic. No. The circle was kept quite small on this.
What is this place? I mean, when aliens from another world aren't attacking our planet.
This facility is essentially fulfilling its intended function right now. It was created to respond to a potential invasion on domestic soil.
Do all of these people work here?
No. Typically you won't find much more than a skeleton crew here. But certain carefully selected individuals across all military disciplines are aware of this facility's existence. In the case of a domestic invasion, they're under orders to arrive here.
I never knew about this place.
Well, based on your performance at Groom Range, I'd say that omission was a grievous oversight.
What's our plan?
Our first order of business is to get this facility running at full capacity. I believe our best shot at defeating an enemy with superior technology is to take that technology from them and make it our own.
And we got the facilities to do that?
We're still finishing construction on the lab, but we've already got one of the best leading the team, Dr. Dresner. And he won't be doing it alone. I'm in the midst of organizing field teams to be sent on recon and recruitment missions for other specialists.
I'm heading down to the ready room.
De Silva will meet you there and help you assemble a team. Get moving.
Welcome aboard, sir.
What do they look like?
I heard some of them look like us.
No way. I've seen them. They look like some kind of... I don't know, some kind of monsters or something. You lost, pal? Well, ready room's that way.
친절도 하셔라.
How's it going, Agent Carter?
Yes, Director. I'll tell him right away.
Take a seat, gentlemen. Director Falk has personally chosen you for this initiative, and I will be your team leader.
Come on, Will. We need to talk.
We're all honored, I'm sure, but the Director wasn't very clear about what we'd be doing. For the most part, it's what you're familiar with. You're all experienced field agents, so investigation and recovery in hostile environments aren't new to you. You said it best in the service, and it brings all the normal risks of any field work involving hostiles. Yes, but Director Falk said something about unusual subjects? Yes, they might be different than you're used to. You mean we're not going after the Reds? So who are we looking for? We believe we have uncovered a new enemy of the state. We'll be investigating the exact nature of their organization. Oh, understood. I think. You can put us up against anybody in the world, sir. Yes, well, about that.
하다 봐라. 사진. 대학교 사진이 있네요.
The old man just called down. Says one of the scientists is missing. Disappeared, along with his research in high explosives.
Does Falk think he's gone rogue?
Maybe, but we can't risk a panic. Nils is tracking him down, but you need to get a team ready to help. Quick and quiet.
팀원 선택하기. 이제 저만의 군대를 만들 수 있네요. 요원 선택하기.
This is a list of available agents. Falk has gathered everyone he could find from all the agencies. All of them specialists, all of them the best at what they do.
클리어. 샤먼, 왓슨, 릴카. 신규 요양 체원. 유지할 수 있게 도와줍니다. 전투 자국제의 효과가 지속되는 동안 적에게 큰 피해를 입히고 전장에서 더 오래 살아남을 수 있습니다. 정찰. 정찰 요원은 원거리 공격에 뛰어나며 적을 아무로도 모르게 저격할 수 있습니다. 전장에서 의미의 적에게 큰 저격으로 큰 데미지를 입힐 수 있습니다. 기술 요원은 분대원을 돕는 장비를 설치하는 전술의 핵심과도 같습니다. 분산 기술로 적을 끌어내 덫으로 던져버리십시오. 돌격 요원은 호전적이고 잘 훈련받은 병사들로 가장 먼저 전장에 들어가 가장 나중에 나오는 사람들입니다. 돌격 요원은 도발 기술로 적을 엄폐물에서 끌어내십시오. 오, 경력을 또 선택을 할 수 있네요. 일단은 이미 있는 부대원을 2명밖에 못하네. 저는 그러면 내가 저격총을 쏘면 되니까 일단 무기는 어떻게 능력 보기. 이거 뭐야? 요원 세부 정보. 한탄총 기본 팩. 일단은 전투 자극제를 가지고 있는 전투 능력이 향상됩니다. 능력 보기. 기본 팩은 뭐야? 능력. 강력한 데미지를 줍니다. 득점. 우선은 힐러 하나에 저격 한 명으로 지금 우리 레벨이 낮아서 적들한테 금방 죽으니까 가능한 빨리 죽일 수 있게 멀리 있는 애는 소총으로 죽이고 아니다 이렇게 하면 되겠다. 능력 치료 힐러가 있네. 그러면은 굳이 전투자극제 같은 능력 있는 애를 쓸 필요가 없을 것 같은데. 여기 쓰긴 써야겠구나. 일단 이렇게 좀 써보고 판단을 해야겠네.
Wait for me, Nils. I'll get your back.
I'll wait as long as I can, but we can't risk leaving him with those explosives.
I'm on my way.
Carter, Head through the armory and take a left for the elevator. I'll send your team up to join you.
Damn it, Nils, hold on.
왜 이런 무기 줘. 엘리베이터 제어.
Attention, Code Blue, Bay 4. Sky Ranger Charlie 42 inbound with heavy casualties. Medical unit to Bay 4, Code Blue.
여기 열려서 계속 올라가죠. 본성. 기지가 급조된 기지라 아직 모자란 부분이.
Agent Mills is inside. He ordered us all out here.
I'll handle this.
You think this plasma burn is bad? I saw much worse in the war, and I still saved the arm. Now, this is gonna hurt.
총을 들고.
Whoa! Whoa!
뭐 튀어나올 것 같아. 소리도 너무 무섭잖아.
Christ, Nils.
Do not grieve. He died well.
Why? Why kill Nils? Why attack our world?
You do not understand. This world is no longer yours. But you will learn. Mosaic will teach you.
What the hell is Mosaic?
Mosaic is the truth that humanity shall come to know. It is unfortunate that you will not be here to witness it.
Yeah, well, I know one truth that you don't.
And what is that?
You're surrounded.
We got hostiles! I see them! Get ready!
스페이스를 누르면 애들을 조정을 할 수가 있습니다. 전투 정제를.
We need a boost! Hit it hard!
Activate the stick! Taking the shot!
목표 지정.
Take it out!
Taking aim!
Get behind that!
Roger, moving out! In place!
소력을 들자.
They're pushing! What do we do?
They're all dead. Let's get moving.
Cease fire, fellas. He's worth more to us alive. Let's get him into custody. I got the infiltrator, Falk. Alive.
Good work. You and Agent Nils, report to...
Nils is dead. I told him to wait for backup, but he went in without me.
Understood. Meet me in Ops. We've got work to do.
여기 왜 이렇게 불쌍해?
You get him, Carter?
Yeah. I got him.
Oh, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Nils. He's gone.
Damn it.
I should have been there.
Listen, I gotta head out. Director's got us on a recon mission. When I get back, we'll raise a glass to Nils.
All right. Good luck, Agent De Silva.
I don't need luck. And the name's Nico. Will.
제 배짱에게 이동을 합시다. 안녕? 안녕? 잘생겼다. 너 좀 잘생겼다.
Another circuit blown! Leave the lab out of power for a day or two. Teach them a lesson.
I still can't believe we're fighting the green men from Mars.
They're not green, and they're not from Mars.
As long as you can still shoot them, we've got a fighting chance.
내 실력 아직 녹슬지 않았어.
We'll make it through this, old-timer.
Did you have something on your mind?
What's the status of our arms and ammunition?
We're loaded with all the small arms you could carry, but we're still short on the big guns. Still, you should serve us for now.
Aren't you a little old for active duty?
Sure, I'm not that much older than Falk, actually. And he knows exactly how important it is to have a fella who knows where everything is, if you know what I mean.
How long have you known Director Falk?
Long enough to have saved his bacon a few times. But less said about that, the better.
How's a fella supposed to blow off stress when he's locked underground?
Well, till they build us a pub, the only fun to be had is on the firing range. Few of the staff like to show off and compete over there.
Good way to stay sharp.
And if you're a good shot, it's a nice way to win a few bucks. Not sure where you'd spend it, though.
Thanks. That's all I need.
You go put that gear to good use, Agent Carter. I still can't believe we're fighting.
You need to start...
Well, just...
And I see you...
Yeah.
Thanks.
You go put...
There...
As long as...
That...
What is it like?
Thanks.
You go put...